Hey everybody, it's Austin Ward back with BuckIQ. We're talking running backs. We've got one of Ohio State's greats in here to break it all down, Antonio Pittman. And you look at this last weekend, Antonio, they finally got that rushing game going. I'm sure that for you and all those guys that have been through, it was good to see another 200-yard performance after what had been going on for the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. You know, to see those guys come out and get 250 yards combined was really good, man. And it made me smile. I can honestly say that. You know, I've been championing those guys and rooting for them all year just to get the running game back going and to help take some pressure off of Haskins.
I know, Pitt, that you guys have looked at J.K. Dobbins, you've looked at Mike Weber, and you've said you've seen the talent, that these guys are elite rushers. Was it a schematic thing that got these guys going? Was it just, I don't know, a change in philosophy? What did you see that helped the Buckeyes get on track again?
I think collectively everybody wanted to run the ball. I think the offensive line really wanted to get out there and prove a point. And I think the running backs wanted to make the O-line proud. And the coaches stuck with it, and they got it rolling, and hopefully they can continue to get the run game going.
Yeah, Mike Weber, a big part of that, a couple huge runs in the third quarter. So we've got Pitt. We're going to put that up here on BuckIQ and break it all down. So let's roll the tape.
Second down, 11. Weber swings out of the backfield, and Haskins gives it to him. He lost the ball. Hit out of bounds in Ohio State.
All right, Pitt, so before we can get into some of the good stuff that Mike Weber did, here's maybe one of the reasons why he didn't get as many carries as J.K. Dobbins against Nebraska. I think, you know, job description 101 for any running back, protect the football.
Absolutely. I think he ran a great route. He was the last outlet on the pass route. But I think if he just get his pads a little bit lower, he could protect the ball. But the guy hit him right square on the ball. So that's what pretty much caused the fumble. It's not a good thing to fumble, but I don't think the coaches really took that into consideration a lot.
You take this back to the start. He's been really successful coming out of the backfield. This has been one way that both Mike Weber and J.K. Dobbins have made things happen. And then, I don't know, it's not like he was doing too much extra effort to make something happen. Sometimes it's just a perfect hit and a helmet on the football, right?
Yeah, it was a perfect hit. I mean, he always had the option to step out of bounds, but when you get that chance and you get a corner on the sideline as a running back, you want to pound that little guy just to wear him down.
You might have a little different issue with this, right? If you're trying to dodge a cornerback and lower that boom a little bit, right?
Yep.
Oh, 2nd and 9. They give it to Weber, who bubbles it outside. Now cuts it against the grain. He's got blockers in front. Weber hits it hard into Nebraska territory for a first down.
All right, so this is the issue there, but you come back here in the third quarter, and I think that there are two runs here for Mike Weber that really turned the game around. You look at the scoreboard there. That wasn't what Ohio State wanted, and this play is certainly not the way you draw it up.
No, it wasn't. And honestly, he made something out of nothing, but to the beginning of the play is where I'm looking at it. And I think his first initial steps, if he could have squared himself up and kind of got the ball going this way, he would have seen the cutback a lot sooner.
Because he's not as much of the east-west guy, right? You want to get moving north and south.
Yeah, Mike is a one-cut runner, and he likes to go north and south. And the way the play was pushed all the way out, and he stretched it as far as he could and turned it back, and which kind of sucked some guys in and got some good crackback blocks, which is nowadays you probably get kicked out of the game for. But he got some good blocks downfield, and once he got going north and south, I mean, he got positive yardage.
When you see a play, you know, Pitt, you're in the backfield, and this is happening. You know that the holes aren't materializing. What is that moment like? Is there panic? What are you thinking when you try to find some way to generate positive yardage? They're not all going to go for 20-plus yards like this one, but what is this feeling like right here?
I think at this point right here, he realized that if he kept going east and west, he was going to get pushed out of bounds. And it would have been probably a negative game. It wouldn't have been no game. It would have been negative yardage. And he put his foot in the ground and looked upfield first, and then he made that one cut back. And then from there, he was able to make the cut back, and then he got square.
Okay.
And once he got back upfield, all his blocks set itself up.
You even got Dwayne Haskins in here, mixing it up a little bit.
It's always good to see a quarterback blocking.
Take a shot here. Campbell, the motion man. Here's Weber spinning his way into some space. And able to break free. Still going. Down to the 10.
So this one helps spring Ohio State continue a drive. And this is the one I think that really solidified that he needs to be on the football field. Maybe more, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about the carry breakdown. I'll let somebody else decide. But this is Mike Weber, healthy and doing what he does best.
Yeah, this was a great run. It came at a great time in the game. And I think Paris Campbell needs a lot of credit, though. He sprung that long run. After that spin,
boop.
So right here at this spin come, you got this guy right here and this guy. And Paris pretty much, Mike broke the tackle from 21, and Paris took 24 out of the play, which gave Mike another 12-yard gain.
And the way he finishes here, I mean, this is another broken tackle. He's still looking for that contact. We talked about the ball security issue, but it doesn't seem to change the physical way that he's running the football here, Pitt.
Which is a good thing. Which is a real good thing. Most guys, when they have issues with fumbling the ball, they tend to focus too much on putting both hands on the ball and not protecting themselves as a runner, or it just slows them down where they're doing too much thinking.
Yep.
And for him, he has a short memory with the fumbles, and that's a good thing. And hopefully, coming into next week's game, we don't have those issues and he can get more carries because he's going back home.
Pitt, did you have a spin move like that back in the day?
Nah, no spin move. Just one cut and get going. I knew my limits.
Last year against Michigan State, Mike Weber really, finally looked healthy for the first time. That rushing game got rolling, and Ohio State dominated that game. You go on the road to play Michigan State, you better pack a running game, one of the best rush defenses in the country. Pitt and all those guys in our loaded backfield here at Lettermen Row, we'll break that down next week when we get back. We'll see how that goes on Saturday afternoon for Ohio State at Michigan State. So for Antonio Pittman, I'm Austin Ward. We'll see you next time on BuckIQ here at Lettermen Row.